Hi everyone, and welcome to Billy Fitzgerald Golf. And today I want to go over how important it is for you to be able to feel the weight in the head, in the shaft, in the grip, the entire, as we call, Mr. Flick used to call it, instrument. He thought golf club brought out our caveman-like instincts, and it was a little too barbaric, and it didn't relate to grip pressure how we should. So how to find the right grip pressure. If I hold the golf club up in front of me, and I squeeze it really tight, okay? Right now, all I can feel is the grip. I can feel my wrists tighten up, my arms, my shoulders. That is the opposite of what we want to feel. Because if I feel all that tension, then all of a sudden this golf club cannot move. I'm trying to make circles with it, and it takes a lot of force to do that, and my circles are small. So I'd urge you to do that though, because I want you to feel what it's like to have all that pressure in your arms, your shoulders. You can feel it in your elbows. Everything starts to tighten up. So now let's go to the opposite. So if I made really big circles, now the club starts to kind of fall in my hand. So it's starting to move around a little bit. That's actually a little closer to what we want. And the reason it doesn't fly out of our hands is, one, these grips are tapered, and two, is because the weight in the golf club and the momentum keeps the pressure in our hands. Okay, so when I'm swinging back and forth, I can feel the weight in the head of the golf club, but it's not moving all around in my wrists or in my hands. The other thing I would urge you to do is take a hold of the grip just with these two fingers. And I want you to feel how the weight in the club goes up and down. See, I'm just kind of guiding momentum. This is a lot what your golf swing should feel like. So I guide it to the top, then it gains momentum and rhythm on the way down, and then I guide it back up to the top. So really, I'm not doing a whole lot, and I'm getting some speed out of the face. So it's the same thing as I'm just guiding the momentum and the weight in the golf club. So you can see that my arms can move freely, my shoulders can move freely. So everything looks pretty consistent. And I'm not struggling to make a turn. I'm not struggling to make a weight shift. So as I'm working with the weight in the golf club, it's kind of moving me. Now, if I tightened everything up and I started to go, see, all that motion would kind of go away. So make sure that you can feel the weight. You can feel this entire golf club and what it's going to do. Now, down the road, when we start working with positions and how the motion develops those positions, we're going to really need to be able to feel that weight. So kind of just starting out the season, it's a good idea to make sure that we can feel the weight in the club. You can start again by working up and down just in these fingers, so you can see how soft my arm has to be able to do that. The other thing that I'd have you do is get a hold of the golf club and just go really tight with it. And then start to make some circles, and then as my arms start to get softer, now the circle can get bigger. Now that's a lot what my golf swing should start to feel like. You remember the L to L drill. So hinge, unhinge, rehinge, so I can feel how the weight in the golf club works. So let's make a couple swings. And that's why you see with really good players, they're very fidgety. One of the biggest things in golf is there's only two contact points. One's in my hands, one's in my feet. I need to be able to feel the ground, and I need to be able to feel the weight in the golf club through my hands, wrists, and arms. So let's make one of those feel swings. So you can see there's not a lot of pressure. My arms are very soft. You shouldn't ever feel like you're really trying really hard at this game. If you are, then I would back off, and again, even try to make some swings just with one arm, just doing this and just trying to get that feeling again. Now you can see how soft my shoulder and my arm are, but that's what I need to feel. That's what I need to continually feel. You know, I would say if I'm ever struggling big time in the middle of a round, that's one of the first things that I go to. Usually I'm too tight. The muscles can't move when you're working with them so tight. You would never throw a football or shoot a basketball like that. You wouldn't be any good, but because your muscles can't move. So again, let's start with some small swings in your L to L. And then as you start to go a little bit bigger, you can start to feel how your body works around the golf club a little more. So let's go ahead and hit one of those free shots here. So you can see how the club almost landed on my shoulder when I was done. That's how soft your arms need to feel like they are. Again, if we're directing momentum and we're working with the weight, if we have a bunch of tension, you're not going to get very far in this game. So remember, feel the weight in the club, work on your grip pressure to start this season off. And that's a great way to start. Incorporate that into your whole game, your putting, your short game, your bunker game. This game's going to be a lot more fun for you. Like and subscribe to my channel, Billy Fitzgerald Golf. Want to take a live lesson from me, or you have a question? Visit me at billyfitzgeraldgolf.com. And thanks for watching.